What's going on, my beautiful people? How are you guys doing today? We are getting ready for something special. Project Resolve has confirmed it is dropping February 6th. And yes, we are heading back to New York. So, what are we going to do from now up until February 6th? Now is the time to farm everything. Now is the time. If you don't have max materials, I'm going to go ahead and show those people my max materials, because I know there's going to be some people in the comments bragging about how much materials they have compared to me. But this is me right now. Obviously, I haven't finished maxing out my stuff, but those are the materials I have right now. I have enough to get my main build to 25 expertise, which I will be breaking down um, the farming method for that. All right, so I will be going through all the farming methods you need to be worried about right now from here on until February 6th. Let's get into it. All right, first up, the first farming method we have to talk about is descent. Now, the reason why we will be farming descent before Tuesday, February 6th, when Project Resolve drops, is because with that release or with that update, the new exotic rifle Vindicator will be releasing, and it will be locked behind Descent. So you will need Descent credits, points, whatever you want to call it, in order to get this weapon. So we will be farming Descent. So this is how you get to it. It's right next to the White House. You go there, and then you go ahead and farm it. Now, I'm not a fan of Descent personally. I've only ran it once, so I can't give you my personal advice on what the best method is to get through this. But from what I've heard, the best thing to do is grab as much blue cores in the beginning until you get to the nemesis, and then after the nemesis you can do whatever you want. But if you're in the comments and you're a descent master or descent guru, whatever you want to call yourself, put it in the comments, help people out, and tell them exactly how to get through this farming method. All right, moving on to the next. All right, the next important method for farming right now before February 6th is getting your materials. This is for you to optimize, upgrade, and make your weapons and gear more powerful for when Project Resolve drops and the new weapon change around. You're going to need a lot of materials to build up the newer weapons and better weapons than you have previously, and or gear. All right, because gear sets are also changing around. All right, so we need to farm as much materials before February 6th as possible. Now, there's three ways of doing this. I will save the best way for last, but the first way to do this right now is East Mall. Okay, East Mall has a big area, and in this big area there's a lot of material boxes laying around. And also, if you feel up to it, you can hit control points, whatever case may be. Ignore the fact that my difficulty is on normal. I've been farming mass, because if you didn't know, the shield splinter is going to be top AR to use, so you need to get all 13 masks in Washington DC in order to lock it. So that's what I've been doing, so don't worry about that. But let's go ahead and get into the farming. All right, so to make my job a lot easier, this is what I would do. Since I'm already on normal, and I probably would do this on normal just so I can get rid of the control point, so I can highlight the materials. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you exactly what I mean right here. All right. Um, for those who don't know, just to sum it up and speed through it, when you complete a control point and you're donating materials, the more materials you donate, you'll level up that control point, your allied control point, because you completed it. And then it will highlight materials in the area. This is a good way to have easy visibility of all the material boxes in the area. Okay, I don't know why I ran around in circles. I completely forgot that this control point is underground, and crap, I'm gonna have to go do that. Okay, now that we completed this control point, we're gonna go ahead and give the point officer some materials and watch what happens. All right, you see how detection 2 is now activating. Donating enough resources to the control points activates better detection of hostiles on a 20-meter radius for 10 minutes. All right, so we're going to begin our material farming from here, because there's not really that much materials over here. So I think it's going to start from right here, this area, and then fill in this box. All right, so let's go ahead and begin. So start right here in the middle of the field, usually in the open area. That's where most of the boxes are. Sometimes they're also by these buildings too. These little construction office buildings right there. So what you want to do, what I like to do is do a zigzag, just so I don't miss any boxes anywhere. If you want like material as far as like weapons, sometimes there's weapon boxes and you can deconstruct that for weapon components. So yeah, I just got a box here. So yeah, I just got a box there. So I just zigzag left and right. Doing this on normal is a lot easier. That way you can just tank enemies. See how I just get boxes here? You get a lot of materials from over here. Just keep doing the zigzag. All right. Now this is my least favorite way of doing it. But you do get a lot of resources doing this. And I think it resets every 30 minutes once you get all the boxes. I believe. I could be wrong. Somebody could correct me in the comments, all right? But yeah, this is the process. I'm not going to show you the whole entire way, but this is the process. I'm just giving you like little clips of what to do, right? You just zigzag all the way down. Knock out these control points too, just so you can get the supply caches and get more resources. All right, you can do it on normal to make it easier for yourself. Method number 2, I know most of you guys hate it. Yes, I'm going to have to say it, is Dark Zone. All right, the PvP side of the game. This is where you can farm materials. Now I highly recommend doing landmarks. Landmarks is the easy ways to do it. If you're here just to farm, I probably recommend using a meta build. I have plenty on my channel, you can check that out. Or you can use an all red build. All right now I got an all red on build, just so people know that, hey, don't mess with me, I'm farming, I got crazy amount of damage. All right, obviously you don't want to farm in a manhunt server, so you want to try to find a different server. All right, we're just going to do this manhunt server. I'm not worried about these dudes, I'm not scared of these guys. I'm just going to show you guys right here because it's the normal one, so I'm just going to show you what it is. All right, so you go in here and you farm landmarks. Okay, now remember, I highly recommend doing it with a group, just so it's a lot easier for you to farm. Doing it solo is a lot harder due to the fact that oh, I know these guys. Yeah, I'm not worried about them. Yeah, so farming these landmarks will give you the materials. Okay, also sometimes there's materials around in buildings, but it's kind of rare, so I highly recommend just farming yeah, I highly recommend just farming the landmarks. It's a lot easier for you to do. All right, so I'm doing this with an all red build, just so I can burn through it. And also there are caches too, depending on what landmark you are at, so just be on that. All right, so I'm just going to run through this and I'm going to show you what materials you get at the end. All right, landmark cleared. You see what type of material I got? 1+1 field recon. The higher the landmark tier, the more field recons you get, and sometimes you'll get resource components like ceramics and stuff like that too along the way. So landmarks is another way of doing it, and like I said, sometimes there's material boxes scattered around the dark zone, so you want to check for that as well. Like I said, I highly recommend doing it with a group. It's a lot easier to clear through these landmarks, and also you get materials regardless, right? All right, this is the most important method for anybody below 1500 level, or aka SHD. All right, you want to go ahead and do this right after the descent if you haven't, if you're trying to get as much materials fast and within a short time. All right, you need to get to like 1500 SHD. All right, so this is the method to level up fast. This is what I use every single season in the first week of the season, because I always drop a level to 100 video. All right, so this is the method I use. I'm not going to show you the route because obviously I got to save that for that video, so I'm going to show you the method though. I'm going to show you exactly what I do. public execution for directives and on challenging. Okay, you can run 5 if you like to start off with no ammo. I hate starting off with no ammo, so personally I only run 4. Okay, so we're on challenging for directives, and now, like I said, this is the perfect time now to do this, because guess what is active? We have what is it for the season? What does everybody know? Oh, it's Golden Bullet, right? Golden Bullet is now active, right? So we have extra damage, faster kills, faster time to kill, right? So we're going to get more XP a lot faster. All right, so I'm just going to show you this quick method of public execution and what it looks like with or directives. Now I am running an all red build, so I'm going to even burn through this faster. All right, all right. Oh no. And you know, Golden Bullet doesn't you don't have to reload after a kill too, so that makes it a lot faster. See, boom, finish, boom, grab that, and look, boom, that's a quick little 375,000 XP. We did it in like less than 3 minutes max. And that's because I couldn't find where the spawn is. Once you do this over and over again, you'll start to know exactly where the spawn is, and I'll break it down in that video coming forward. All right, so guys, this is what I'm talking about. These are the methods that you need to do right now without any question. Get your butt to it and get as much materials, get much leveling, and get as much descent credits for the new exotic as possible. All right, so guys, I'll see you guys in the next one.